Senators meet with Silicon Valley executives to discuss online extremism. One America's Ethan Viveiros takes us through the highlights from today's hearing.
Representatives from 3 of the largest social media sites are grilled by senators over what they've done to stop the spread of online extremism. Executives from Google, Facebook, and Twitter sat before the Senate Commerce Committee early Wednesday to plead their cases. A spokesperson for the Anti-Defamation League also joined the panel and said recent data suggests extremism is on the rise across most social media sites.
Our ADL research shows that domestic extremist violence is trending up and that anti-Semitic hate is trending up. The online environment today amplifies hateful voices worldwide and facilitates the coordination, recruitment, and propaganda that fuels the extremism that terrorizes our communities.
Officials were then pressed on changes they've made to address the problem. Google's representative, speaking on his work with YouTube, spoke out about the site's use of artificial intelligence to help flag sensitive content. Twitter said it started compiling a public database of all deleted accounts that were terminated for spreading government propaganda in the hopes of holding those governments responsible.
Some governments have sought to manipulate our platform to spread propaganda and information through breaking our rules. One of those governments is Venezuela, and we have made a public declaration of every account that we removed from Twitter for engaging in information operations.
Meantime, representatives from Facebook said the company has focused on revising their terms of use and content policies and is working to form a new oversight board.
When we find content that violates our standards, we remove it promptly. We also disable accounts when we see severe or repeated violations. And we work with law enforcement directly when we believe there is a risk of physical harm or a direct threat to public safety.
But Facebook's answer in particular hit a sour note with lawmakers. Senator Marsha Blackburn brought up the issue of conservative censorship and asked how platforms could effectively act as content mediators when they themselves are inherently biased.
Social media companies are, in a sense, open public forums. And they should be, where people can interact with one another. And part of your responsibility in this vein is to have an objective cop on the beat. But what has unfortunately happened many times is you don't get an objective view, you don't get a consistent view, you get a subjective view.
Senators will have roughly 2 weeks to submit additional questions to the panel. Witnesses will have until October 2nd to answer those questions. Ethan Viveiros, One American News.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One American News on YouTube, and call your cable provider and kindly demand that One American News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.